of Schwartz Sez. Brought to you by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Think Ford first. And the Henry Ford Medical Group, team physicians for the Detroit Lions.
I can't wait to hear what Jim has to say after yesterday's win down at Tampa Bay. He joins us live from Allen Park, where he's had quite a day since they won yesterday. You know, you've created a stir, a buzz, everything about the game yesterday and what happened. Tell me the reaction you've gotten from, one, the way your team played, and two, the way you talked about the way they played.
Well, Don, we played well at times, and we responded well in a lot of situations. We went down 10-3, and I think their offense had only gained 1 yard at that point of the game. And what happened with our entire team, our defense and our offense, is we sort of stuck with our plan, and we were able to not only overcome that deficit, but start stretching out a lead. And we did a lot of really good things in this game. We made it very difficult for Tampa to run the ball, and they were a very good running team last year. We made it very difficult on the quarterback to scramble, and that's one of his strengths. And we threw for over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns against a defense that was designed to stop the pass, and had no sacks in the game. But, you know, all that being said, we didn't play as well as we can and as well as we will. And we did a poor job of finishing the game. We should have never had that game even in jeopardy at the end of the game, and made it a little too dramatic for our tastes. Yeah,
we'll get to that in a minute. I want to ask you about the quarterback, Matthew Stafford, in his first game, and Calvin. That has to put a big smile on your face, the way they played yesterday.
Like I said, Tampa's defense was designed to stop the pass, and they didn't give Calvin very many one-on-ones the whole day, but Calvin still found a way to be productive. Got the ball in the end zone twice. Matt did a really good job of getting us in and out of the huddle. The tempo was outstanding. Completed over 70% of his passes. Had 1 interception, but a little bit of a fluke play. It was a tipped ball. He didn't make a bad decision. Didn't really make didn't put the ball in danger. But Matt was very much in control of that game. He owned the football in that game, and we controlled time of possession, and he got us in good runs. Everything you expect a quarterback to do.
I want to play a little snippet from your press conference afterwards, if you don't mind, and then we'll chat about your reaction to what you said. So let's roll that tape right now.
It's stupid. Stupid. An opponent has no timeouts left, and we get a penalty. That's a situation we talk about, that we work. It's stupid football.
Of course, you're talking about Gosder Cherilus and the late hit late in the game that really almost could have cost you the game. Your thoughts as you watched that and listened to that? Were you too harsh? Were you fair? Your thoughts?
Well, too harsh is probably the opposite of what I was. Stupid is probably the best word I could use in those situations. And Goz is a good, tough player. Goz has played a lot of good football games for us. But, you know, that's a situation that we have to be able to respond to, and we have to do a good job on. And we didn't do a good job of finishing that game. And our defense should have had to go out there for maybe 30 seconds, not for 1 minute and 15. And that's really the biggest thing. You know, you put our defense in a bad position. You know, did something that was sort of outside the game. It wasn't a holding penalty. It wasn't anything other than, a late hit, and it was something that he could control, and we did a poor job of that. And my job is to make sure stuff like that, if it happens once, it doesn't happen again.
And we should point out that your player is totally in line with what you said and what you did and the way you handled it, saying that, yes, we deserve the criticism that we got from the coach. Expectations have changed so much, I guess, in this town that all of a sudden you're nitpicking things and talking about things when you win a game. It's like winning isn't all. It isn't everything. It isn't the most important thing. It seems like it just seems like we're finding things that are a little different when you talk about the expectations.
Well, I'm glad they were in line with what I said, but I don't ask the audience or take any polls or have a suggestion box. You have to do what you think that you need to do, and it's a player's job to be able to respond to that. But expectations are high, and you like to win the game, and don't underestimate the value of a win. First game of the season, on the road, very, very tough weather conditions. A team that was 10-6 last year, that was just off of the playoffs. All those things go together. I mean, you should be happy with a win, but we're in a little different place as a team, and our standard is how well we can play. And it's not just about winning the game, because you can win the game in a lot of different reasons. We want to play our very best, and when we play our very best, then we'll be pleased.
Well said. Congratulations on yesterday. We look forward to Sunday against Kansas City in our home opener.
All right, thanks, Don.
Okay, head coach Jim Schwartz.
Wow.
Suggestion box. I like it, huh?
I mean, wow. I was nervous yesterday watching the game. Not that, weren't you? You wanted us to win so bad.
I wasn't nervous.
I was nervous watching.
No.
I really wanted us to win so bad, so I'm so happy.
I was just watching the way they played and enjoying it, that's all.
No, come on. There's a lot of expectations, like you said.
Well, we know that,
yes.
But their expectations go beyond just winning now. It's now how they win. Before, we'd have taken a win any way possible in this town.
True.
Now we expect to win and want to win, but you have to do certain things in that win to satisfy everybody, or to satisfy him and the players, and that is a good thing.
A good thing,
That is a good
but
thing.
to win the home opener and not to fall apart in the end as they have so many times. Right, season opener. Right, season opener.
Kansas City on
He's
Sunday.
got it, yeah. Season opener, got you.
No, that's a good thing.
It's a great